with meteorologist Tammie Souza. We are still tracking Idalia as it turns across the southeast. And Tammie, you were actually in Tampa in the lead up to this storm.
Yeah, we go down there. My family has a little place down there. So yes, every year it seems like lately we go down and we're sandbagging and we're trying to protect it. And it was quite a mess. It was quite a fast system as far as development, and people were scrambling, but it is still a big mess down there. That's the Tampa Bay area out on the Barrier Islands in Pinellas County, and I got to tell you, roads closed and mandatory evacuations, and that was the entire west coast of Florida all the way up into the Big Bend area where this eventually made landfall. We'll talk about it in just a moment, but let's talk about what's going on here first, because this is going to set you up for what's going to be a lovely weekend, and we're not dealing with any tropical weather here. We do have skies that have a few high clouds, but generally you can see some peaks of that beautiful big old blue moon, supermoon, sturgeon moon out there. 62 in Trenton. It is 66 in Wildwood and in Philadelphia. That is cooler than the same time yesterday morning. Look at this, 8 degrees cooler in Philadelphia. We are trending downward as far as those crisp mornings, and be even cooler tomorrow morning. Here's the cloud cover across the area. You notice it's beginning to break up out toward the Poconos. The cloud cover associated with Dahlia, which is to our south. So that cloud cover will break up, give way to sunshine as high pressure builds in today. Last place to clear will be all of you down the shore. We will have a beautiful afternoon, a crisp, clear night. We go into our Friday. Friday looks gorgeous. It looks like it's going to be nice again on Saturday. Saturday we start to warm up. We get back into those low and mid 80s. A few high thin clouds drift through, and then we hit the 90s by the time that we get into Sunday. So that is going to be the next time that we're really going to have to kind of worry about getting sweaty and hot. Here we are looking at Idalia. Now this has got 60-mile-an-hour winds. It is just moving offshore near Wilmington, and we're getting the northern cloud cover from this. It's going to head out into the Atlantic by this afternoon, and tonight it's going to make a little bit of a loop, a little bit of a curve, and then off it goes toward Bermuda by the time that we get into the weekend, but it will be a very weekend tropical storm. We also have Franklin out there, still a hurricane. This was a Category 4 hurricane as well. It continues off into the Atlantic and diminishes into a Category 1 hurricane. Doesn't happen very often that we wind up with a pair of hurricanes so close together out there in the Atlantic. 78 today, 80 for tomorrow, and then look at this, by Sunday and into next week, we're cooking in the 90s.